Yo, what's up, homies? Okay, I think it's fine now. I think everything's running. Is everything running? I need to double check. Let me switch. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Let me just check something. Sorry. Oh, okay, it's live. Yeah.
Putting it off for months.
Oh yeah, Tanja's live too. Okay. Right, I'm gonna quickly do all my analysis. Let me get my checklist sheet. So economic calendar, news at 10, hence why I started a little bit later today, just because I'm not going to sit on the charts for 40 minutes to do nothing. So yeah, let's see what we've got. What are we working with? Weekly. In fact, let's start with the monthly, because we had a new month. We've got a massive. Is that because of the contract rollover? It might be. Not sure what's going on there. Why is that looking like that? Oh, that might be why. That's strange. Okay, so monthly candle open, we're expecting at least a power 3 if we're bullish. But we might have already had that on the weekly. Weekly objectives, yep, bullish. So daily, we're looking long term, this high and that high. We're in a daily volume imbalance. It filled it, it closed it and filled it. Daily fair value gap. Created some bullish structure. I mean, we did touch the optimal trade entry of this dealing range on the 4-hour, and we did see a bit of a displacement. We did create 2 bearish order blocks, and we're currently touching into that now for this session. So I actually think this session is going to take this low out. If I check, yes. Yeah, daily didn't close strong here at all. Did leave sort of equal highs, but I think that it will take it another time. Same here, it created 2 order blocks. We're working inside that order block range. Let's check the hourly and 4-hour to see what we've got. So yeah, we've got an hourly fair value gap up here, a breaker that looks clean just below midnight. 15-minute displacement from that. Hopefully we get some sort of PD array. I don't know, we've got a reclaimed order block here that we might close. We got options. Brand new coupe. What's happening? Oh, it is in a bullish fair value gap too. Is it NQ? NQ also. That's fine. We'll just see what we get at 10. In fact, 10 might even take us lower. So like the actual targets may be this low here. To continue the sell model, right? Into the gap. Like here. Let's check the opening range gap. What did we get? So when we opened, we completely filled the gap in now. So it literally makes no difference. Yeah, you can see it. Edwards. I mean, NWOGs are going to be there because it's the new week open and it's the new day. So there's going to be 2 NWOGs overlapping for sure. But then you got another 2 here. Let's check. Back to the 15. Don't need that as big. Oh, but yes, might be looking bullish, you know what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, I'm saying, bro. depends. We're not doing anything till 10. And let's see YM. Oh my god. Okay, it seems likely that maybe this is the Judas. So this whole talk about sell side, it could just be fake. I think it's quite difficult when this happens. If I'm going based on structure purely and not like consideration of news manipulation, which I do think will stab sell side maybe, or you know, whatnot. But I mean, this structure is sort of bullish, but the higher time frames in that, I don't know. 4 hour looks bearish. Did the 4 hour sweep the low? So look, the 4 hour created equal lows. Come on, man. Hourly created a bearish fair value gap with a breaker. There's also a bullish one. And since we touched that hourly gap in here, we reacted, closed above these candles and this consolidation range. So what are we wanting to see? Maybe another candle now close below this candle. We can sell below midnight and 8:30 because if you actually look what happens, you'll see on the 1 minute here, 8:30. So midnight we don't ever touch, right? But midnight, I mean 8:30, we create 8:30, and we trade around it. But the main part is that we trade away from it, and 9:30 comes back to touch it. So 9:30 has given us our manipulation into there, which is all you need now, because essentially that's been mitigated. Could return to it, but yeah, this looks good now. This is what we want. 12 seconds left. Let's get some. I saw some guy on Twitter. He's like made an insane amount of profit on his Apex accounts. He's got 20 Apex accounts. And he was showing an email from Apex Funding because he's trying to withdraw 40k. And they said, and he trades legit, right? Like he's not doing super high risk. He's not doing weird things. And they said that they've denied the payout, and they're just going to conduct an account investigation. Like, bro, that don't sound good, you know. I don't know. Hate hearing stories like that about people getting denied their payouts, or like some firms are going to try and give more investigations. That's not right, you know. If you've made your profits, I mean, as long as you ain't broke their rules, how can they deny it? I don't understand it. There's ways of trying not to pay. Snakes. Yeah, 10:30. Oh boy, look what we've done now. We've taken that sell side. I'm gonna have to wait. Looks like we might be digging deep. Let's see how this plays out. Because we got that nice gap below this low too. It's like somewhere in here. Let's draw it out. It's possible we might touch it because this week is NFP Friday, so you know, very nice. Means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday should be good. So that's our gap below price, below that sell side. Okay, gotta wait 8 minutes for that news release. I'm just chilling. Damn, bro, we live in a crazy world, you know. Politics in the UK is just so wild. Yeah, I know probably no one watching this is from the UK yet, but wouldn't it be nice, even in your own countries or whatever, but like have an actual space where you can really see. Like, why don't they? You know what they don't have in the UK? They don't have like an actual debate, as in, like, I want to see a proper podcast where one person from each party that's responsible and is very knowledgeable gets issued to some like location, right? They've all got their own speaker and they can all just waffle about like, they're all given time limits, like maybe 30 seconds to a minute each. They're asked each questions, they can respond to each other, but they have to be respectful that everyone is allowed to answer and give their time to talk, and they can discuss all their issues. Like, I just want to watch a video and know what each of the different parties has a plan for on immigration, on um, the NHS, all these different issues, right? Why can't I know that? Why is every party like so hidden and it's so hard to find their information? I don't get it. I don't want to have to go digging around some random political parties' websites and that, because then they're just gonna feed you all their mad agenda. I just want to see a clear, non-biased video. Flipping difficult, bro. Might have to start up a little podcast company just so we can get the youth in this country knowledgeable on what's actually going on. Got some clowns running it. Alright, 30 seconds until news release. Let's check YM. YM, of course, is bullish. Of course, when ES and NQ are bearish, of course YM is bullish. Why wouldn't it be? We didn't sweep them lows on ES. Or did it? Let me see. No, made equal lows. I'm positive we're still bearish. Actually, hey yo, I think that's triple equal lows, huh? Where's that? Oh no, it's not. It's this low. This low is the equal lows. So we got equal lows here and equal lows there. I suppose we're just waiting now for let's wait. Oh, your news release just happened now. So what's the hourly candle giving us? It's giving us these as order blocks. So we're working inside of a PD array right now. We got 15-minute open. Very nice. I think it would make up for a much better week and a much better Power 3 if we are bearish today. So I kind of want to see this is just a Judas. And consider that we might we'll be doing some sort of sweep maybe. That's what I would like to see. There's no sweep here for me, so I would need, you know, if we were bearish. But who knows? News is. I think we are though. It looks a lot more convincing as buyers. Do 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 do. Bro, you know what we need? We need a Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight, man. Come on, they're longing that out. I think they moved it back to November, you know. Like, bro, it was meant to be next month, I think, and now it's November. Like they needed an extra 3 months. What's all that about? I don't know if Mike Tyson's actually broke, and that's why he's trying to do this fight, or if he actually wants to fight for his legacy and have a bit of fun. But I doubt he's broke. Bro, he was how old was he when he went to prison? I might be waffling, but it was like early 20s, right? I believe. And he said in an interview, yeah, that he went to prison and he was like, what did he say? Yeah, he said he had 300 million in the bank, but he didn't even know how he was going to survive the next 30 seconds because like I don't know whether he was terrified or what, but bro, that's crazy. Imagine having 300 mil in the bank at 20 something. That's crazy. I don't know if he could have been waffling. Five minutes. Yeah, this would be hella clean if we get some sort of like sweep to confirm this is going lower. I'll take a 1 minute sweep. I like 1 minute sweeps if there's SMT. So if we can sweep this now and then we don't sweep on ES, I'll take that as a sweep. And then our inverse fair value gap would be the currently the 5 minute. Need to double check. I'd have to measure it up, but let's see what we get anyways. Your buddy. The goal definitely is to like get a good footing with prop firms because people are worried about prop firms, but actually I wouldn't be worried. I think it's a great start, like to get a lot of capital on your hands, be able to make some money that you would never have been able to make, like 20k, 40k, 100k in payouts, few 100k, right? I wouldn't even try and get a few million in payouts. Obviously you'd try, but like Don't worry if it doesn't go that way, because eventually, yeah, if they do some shadiness and try and stop you from winning and whatnot, then that you've got enough money at that point to start your own personal account, and that's what you want to do. You don't want prop firms dictating when you can get a payout, when all these requirements, you need to wait for them to review it. Nah, bro. What? Because you can have a really good trade, right? But then you got to trade another 9 days or something until you can get a payout. Like what? I mean, I get it. It's a good rule for like safety and to stop the account flips, but I don't know. Like if you make a good trade, you make a few thousand, and you wanted to just withdraw 500, 800 pound from it or something, bro, that's sick. Like that's what you want. Whereas if then you're trading for another 9 days, you might end up taking 3 losses and you lose it all. Right, let's investigate now these fair value gaps though. So we've got a 3 minute here that I'm kind of liking. And I have to measure that against the 5. Let's check WAM. 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 Yeah, we're waiting for a sweep of this, or like, because we haven't had a sweep in this leg up, and there might have been like a 15-second internal high in here that got swept, and that sometimes, like rarely, that can be the catalyst to just drop, and you won't get a secondary sweep. But waiting for that secondary sweep is so much safer, and it guarantees that even if price, when you're entering right somewhere in here as a confirmation entry, here's our sweep, that guarantees as this is a breaker pattern. And so a breaker pattern should hold if you're bearish and not seek that high again. So as long as you've got a fair stop loss, it's clean. Right, now we've had our sweep. Let's check for inverses. Kind of like that 4 minute at the bottom. Or is it the 5? Oh yeah, it's the 5. Okay, I quite like that. At that point, in my eyes, that is 100% confirmed. If we can get a closure below here, that's very strong. You know, yeah, that's a really good trade, because closure below here, even if it drops more, that's fine. That's even more high probability, because it's going to make this as an order block, 15-minute order block. We've just touched in our 15-minute point PD array. Total super, hey, jump in, bro. Do you know what I need to? Yeah, buddy. Oh, look what we're getting. Yo, hold up. Okay. Skippy pop pop pop. Go boom boom. Take a closure below that low. I don't know, roughly estimating. I'm gonna need to enter a 50 in. Have we got everything we need? We do have everything we need. We've got midnight, we've got premium and discount of the 15-minute range was touched. If I perfectly, okay, it touched OTE. Yeah, everything's ticked off. Everything's ticked off. I'm comfortable and confident to take this trade now. Got our liquidity sweep with with SMT. This is fine. This is kind of what we want. Even like I would never chase this entry because I'm confident that we might come back into this order that we're making. Oh. Oh dear. Oh. Your body. If you wanted to have entered on like the 4-minute or the 3-minute, that's possible. I just really like how that 5-minute is. It's like almost the most guaranteed, you know. But the 4-minute did close below, and the 4-minute might touch above. So also closed above below the 3-minute. I'm just gonna wait for time to play out. That's not my take profit, by the way. It's possible that we don't get a retracement, but I think I'm not gonna stress because I know how to enter these sort of trades. Okay, ES has took them equal lows, which might be a good thing because that might be what we need to then get our retracement. Based on how this 3-minute closes, I might. Okay, if it makes a new 5-minute fair value gap, I'm going to enter in that. However, I'm going to keep my entry until that happens. You could, this is one of them days I actually would recommend trying to go for a higher risk reward, but that's not me. Man's not hot. Never hot. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that until we know for certain what's happening. Like, look, let's say price doesn't come up now. Like, it kind of ruined what I wanted to say. That's fine. We'll wait for it to chill out. Let's say price stopped here now and there was no candle, like it closed. I would have an entry limit here with a stop loss, however I do my stop loss, and you know, I'll be trying to enter in here as opposed to up there, because I know that this won't get touched once this creates a new fair value gap. So yeah, it's possible it won't get touched, but that's fine because we can always still get in at a lower price. I'm just being patient because I sometimes you might think, oh, actually, why don't I just get in here? If I know that that's gonna happen, why don't I just do it? And then that next candle just gets up to your original entry. So you kind of have to wait, like, to be sure that that's the case. Yeah, I'm comfortable with this trade. I think it looks great. Maybe the lowest expectation would be that 4-minute fair value gap there. Let me just check some maths on that. Let's see what the 15-minute close like. It's doing an immediate rebalance, so it's literally on its immediate rebalance right now. I'm just not sure whether I kind of want to take. I think I will take it on that 4-minute fair value gap there. So, okay, I've taken it on that 4-minute fair value gap. Oh no, I need to readjust this. Actually, I have my stop slightly higher, but I'm trying to calculate risk. Oh, it's not leaving any. I've got my stop. Where is my stop in relation? Hey, I've got to use my. Oh snap, yo. Bro. Bro, what just happened? Bro, this candle better not drop now. No way. What did I miss? What did I miss? Yo. can't figure out what's went wrong here. I'm trying to... Let's start back on the hourly. Hourly fair value gap. Create hourly order blocks. We had touched back into that range. We had touched the 15-minute equilibrium. We touched the 15-minute point of interest. We inversed our 5-minute fair value gap. ES swept its sell side. That's okay. I had noticed that because I mentioned it, and I said that that might be good because that will probably give us our retracement. We did get our retracement. Where was it? Okay, stop. Entry was like somewhere a bit higher, but let me think. Okay, BPR. That's so crazy. We've got a BPR below midnight and 8:30. We hit equilibrium. Filled opening range gap. Market structure was bearish on the 15-minute for ES, NQ, and YM. When okay, it wasn't for YM, but I was assuming that, bro. I was assuming that we'd come back into this range. So for me, I had like I used that also. I don't know. I just think that was a deep retracement. Was the liquidity sweep not valid? Like what? I'm not sure. Well, I might have to call it here because I don't wanna carry on looking at these charts so that I can stick to my risk management plans. I just feel a little bit bamboozled. Yeah. See, now it's done a proper liquidity sweep. I wonder if that was what it needed, but it could also be completely reversing now. That would have been mad. So at 10 o'clock, this was the Judas, possibly. Jeez. Bit of a feels bad. Well, it's not too bad because I got some things that I need to sort out anyways. I got to go help my mum soon, so yeah. I guess I'll check over this later to make sure and see what I could have improved on, see what I might have done wrong. Right now, I feel a bit blind. Like I feel like, because I know if I follow my rules correctly, it's at least like between 70 to 90% win rate. Between there, and the reason I'm saying between is because it's very easy for like you can get a bit unlucky on bias, but if your bias is right, it's closer to 90. If your bias is wrong and the pattern is all still followed off, it's still roughly about 70%. It's just that strong because there's so much criteria that needs ticking off that it's almost like if you're wrong, it was a mad manipulation that got you in. The market did a complete reversal. So that's why I can't understand how that would have just played out like that. But yeah, it's possible. It looks like maybe a market maker model to buy side. You know. Okay. Or it could just be touching that in this 15-minute gap for a liquidity sweep to drop. Guess I'll have to see. Alright, I'm gonna dip though. I'll check over this live stream later and see for myself what happened. Well, that's a good that's a good journal this is actually. That's unlucky. Feels bad, but I know you gotta have that long-term perspective, you know. You might have some losses here and there, but you look long-term. As long as you're profitable, it's okay. That's me done. Alright. Well, thanks for anyone who watched this. I'm dipping. I'll, yeah, I'll see you in a bit, bro. Save.